because we sin, that's why we're in the condition that we're in. That's why when you pray, God don't hear you. He hear you. You know what sin is? You need what is John 9:31? You believe in the Bible, sis? You believe in the Bible, though? You believe in the Bible? I'm gonna let you read it. Read it right there. John 9:31. You say God hear you, right? How? But who taught you that? Who told you that God worked like this? How you know how he worked? You just going off your own thoughts. We gonna give you we gonna tell you how God feel about it. Who arguing? You don't think about this. You just living. You just waiting for God to come back and kill you. Right? Right? Why you think so, sis? Why you everybody's saying so? Why is the black community the only people getting judged? Why you walking on, sis? I'm asking you too. I'm asking you too. It's hot, hell real hot. You see what I'm saying? If we don't get right, hell gonna be real hot. You ain't interested in what you must do to dodge the judgment of God. You don't go to church. Church Sunday, right? Okay, so today is the Sabbath. Do you know that we're not supposed to go to church on Sunday? That's idolatry. We don't supposed to go to church. No, today is the Sabbath. Today is the Sabbath day. God is going to judge people for going to church on Sunday. Why? Because that's not the day that He commanded us to do, right? So go there, read it.
It's the book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 8. Remember the Sabbath day.
So because of chattel slavery, because this happened to us, how old is y'all? How old are you? You 17? How old you is? You 14. So they not teaching y'all about slavery in school, are they? Not no more, right? They taught us in school, right? They teach you about slavery. They teach that we were the slaves and the white people ruled over us. So why did God allow that to happen? Because are they better than us in any way? They not. So why did God allow that to happen? Because we going to church on Sunday. That's one of them. So we're going to get that law right there. Read it.
6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work. But the 7th day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God.
So the 7th day, right? The 7th day of the week. What is the 7th day of the week? Sunday. Sunday is the 7th day of the week. What's the first day of the week then?
No, that's not. You said last or first.
What's the first day of the week?
Sunday.
Sunday is the first day of the week, right? Yeah. So what is the 7th day? So Saturday, right? So Saturday is the 7th day of the week. So listen to what God say about the 7th day of the week. Read.
In it,
read it again.
But the 7th day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God.
So it says the 7th day. The 7th day is the Lord's thy God. Not the first day. Sunday is the first day, right? Read.
In it thou shalt not do any work. Thou, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, thy manservant, nor thy maidservant.
So it says we're not supposed to work on the 7th day. On the Sabbath day. This is how we keep God's commandment. This is how we keep this day holy. It's not supposed to be going to church on Sunday, right? What's your name again? Her right here, because she looking like I'm just ready to go.
Yeah,
you're going to be ready to go. Right, so listen, what's your name again? What's your name again? Who? Faith? Faith, you fear God? You don't fear God? You're going to die here if you don't get it together. You fear God? You don't either? You're not scared of God? You can die when you drive up the street.
I know. I am scared. I ain't gonna lie.
So you don't fear that right there? Faith? You don't fear God? That's crazy. You see that, mama? We have failed our young generation. You see what I'm saying? We have failed our young generation to where they don't even fear God no more. But this right here is what's going to keep God from killing you in the end. You see what I'm saying? Keeping his commandments. Get the dress code for them. I want to get the dress code for them real quick before they go. So I want to show y'all, we asked about why our women are the most sexualized women on earth. Hey, sis, I want to ask you too. Why Sis, you right here. What's your name? Sis, what's your name?
My name Mariah.
Mariah, why are our women, our young women, are the most sexualized women on earth? Because they what? They reveal too much. What you say? About the same thing? Okay, so we're going to go over the dress code real quick for our women. Because believe it or not, no, go to the other one. Believe it or not, it's a dress code for our women. This sister right here, she don't have a fear for the Lord, but we trying to build it for her. You see what I'm saying? You supposed to fear God. We came, before we were destroyed like this, we was on top, we was royalty. You see what I'm saying? When you look at a princess, what does a princess wear? A dress. What you say? How does a princess dress? She wear a dress, right? She covered. Do you believe you a princess?
Yeah, I don't show my body.
You don't show your body?
No.
Have you ever seen the princess dressed like you dress now?
No.
You see, it's a reason why. You see what I'm saying?
So
this
you
young
telling
sister
me-
right here, she a baby.
So-
This your little cousin?
Yeah.
The little cousin, she a baby. Our babies ain't supposed to be out here with all this out. And you see what I'm saying? It's pedophiles out here. You see what I'm saying? It's men that's destroyed out here that think that's okay. You see what I'm saying? We supposed to protect our babies and let them know, like, listen, you ain't supposed to have that on outside. You're supposed to be covered up. You, our sisters are supposed to be covered up.
What club was that at?
Admit that a lot of people don't even realize they.
I've called her. She hasn't responded. I've called her more than a few times.
With the Zulu Nation, I'm like, what the hell is this? I know nobody know what I'm talking about. You'll leave me on the island by myself. I don't know what the hell Bishop's talking about. That's what y'all do. Then after class, yeah, I knew what you were talking about. I just didn't want to be caught out there. The hell is this? Get on my damn nerves. So read that again.
That's
You
right.
see what I'm saying? Give me Judah 10 and 19 first. I'm going to show you why. This is your foremother right here. This is our foremother right here. Let me show you why real quick. Read that.
It's the book of
Read that.
It's the book of Judah, chapter 10 and verse 19. And they wondered at her beauty.
So don't men wonder our women beauty? Does that not happen? It's always been like that for our women in our nation. Read it.
And they wondered at her beauty and admired the children of Israel.
So when y'all out here and you dress promiscuous and you half naked and stuff, and you see the grown man looking at you, you see what I'm saying? Because it's always been, you see the other nations looking at you like that, because our women have always had that attraction. You see what I'm saying?
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? It's a reason why our women should be covered up, because our women they look better than all the other women on the earth. Our women are built different from all the other women on the earth. You see what I'm saying? It's a reason behind it. You see what I mean? Read it.
And they wondered at her beauty and admired the children of Israel because of her. And everyone said to his neighbor, who would despise this people that have among them such women? Surely it is not good that one man of them be left.
So this one sister was so beautiful, they wanted to kill off all the men. You see what I'm saying? If they could have it their way, if this nation could thrive without the black men, they'll kill us off and keep all of y'all as sex slaves. You see what I'm saying? Go back to where you were. What you say, Mama? What you say, Mama?
A lot of them is in the penitentiary.
Yeah, we've been destroyed.
A whole lot of them in the penitentiary.
Yeah, we've been destroyed. Like, they set up a lot of, they put the drugs out there. They put us in a low condition to where they forced us to where we have to sell drugs and break the law and be sent up the river away from our families. So the structure of the house won't be right. Right? Now read that right there.
It's the book of 1 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 9.
So this is how a princess is supposed to dress. Read it.
In like manner also.
Which you are. You are. This sister right here, she is. She's got to get her faith up and fear the Lord. You see what I'm saying? That's all that is. But all of our women are princesses. We royalty. And this is how our women are supposed to carry themselves. Read it.
In like manner also, that women adorn themselves in modest apparel.
So it says the women are supposed to adorn themselves in modest apparel. So what is modest apparel?
I can't function.
You don't know? What's modest apparel? When you covered up, right? Our women's supposed to be covered up. That's modest apparel. Read again.
In like manner also, that women adorn themselves in modest apparel.
So it says our women are supposed to be adorned, covered up in modest apparel. Read.
With shamefacedness.
Same faces. You ain't supposed to be all up in another boy's face. You see what I'm saying? All up in another man's face. It says our women supposed to be shamefaced. Read.
And sobriety. Not
And virgins. That's what that's going into. until they are married. Our women don't do that no more. Our men don't do that no more. You see what I'm saying? Read.
Not with broidered hair.
Now go to Zechariah. So let me show you the judgment. Because we want our sisters, we want our brothers to fear the Lord. The reason why this happened to us, the reason why this happened to us is because we don't fear the Lord. The reason why our young generation are so destroyed because we don't fear the Lord. We don't respect God. The Lord can have this car flip 60 times up the street when they leave. You see what I'm saying? And it'll be sad because it's damnation after this captivity. You see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Read that right there. Read that.
This is the book of Zephaniah, chapter 1.
I'm reading the Bible, little sister. I'm reading the Bible. I'm just telling you. It ain't me that's telling you to fear the Lord. God wants you to fear him so he don't have to kill you. Read that. Read that.
The book of Zephaniah, chapter 1 and verse 8. And it shall come to pass in the day of the Lord's sacrifice that I will punish the princes and the king's children.
So God said he going to punish his children for what?
And all such as are clothed with strange apparel.
So if you got strange clothing on, believe it or not, God will kill you for this. We ain't just out here for no reason. We out here because we love our people. We know you ain't never heard that before in your life. We know most of the adults around you ain't never heard that in their life. But God will judge you if you not keeping the Sabbath day. If you are wearing strange apparel, strange clothing. You see what I'm saying? That will happen to you. You see what I mean? But God don't want to kill us. He wants us to repent. He wants to get us the kingdom. He wants us to be on top because that's how he designed us to be.
That's right.
But because of sin, the Lord has turned his back on us. You see what I'm saying? Give me Isaiah 59:1. Because we sin, that's why we're in the conditions that we're in. That's why when you pray, God don't hear you. He hear you? You know what sin is? Give me that. Give me what is John 9:31? You believe in the Bible, sis? You believe in the Bible though? You believe in the Bible? I'm gonna let you read this. Read that right there. John 9:31.
I got you.
You say God hear you, right?
I sin every day, but he gonna hear my prayer.
How? But who taught you that? Who told you that God worked like this? How you know how he worked? You just going off your own thoughts. We gonna give you the Bible. We gonna tell you how God feel about it. Who arguing? Sis, we telling you the truth. We read the Bible. Read that right there. Read it.
It's the book of John, chapter 9 and verse 31. Now we know that God heareth not sinners.
Sis, you just said you sin every day. You say we do. You just said you sin every day, right? Read it again.
Now we know that God heareth not sinners.
Sis, you gotta wear a dress or God ain't gonna hear you. Sis, you gotta keep the Sabbath day or God ain't gonna hear you. He said, read it again, bro.
Now we know that God heareth not sinners.
He said he does not hear sin. That's the Bible. She said, this man, read it again, read the book. Read it from the book. The book of what? Verse what? Read it.
This is the book of John.
This ain't this man. Read it again.
This is the book of John, chapter 9 and verse 31. Now we know that God heareth not sinners.
Sis, God said he don't hear sinners. I know your pastor, I know this man right here that you got in your brain, he told you can do whatever you want to do. You see what I'm saying? But God said he don't hear sinners. Read it again.
This is the book of John, chapter 9 and verse 31. Now we know that God heareth not sinners.
He said he don't hear sinners because you're not doing what he say, doing what he say to do. Right? Read that. Finish it. Finish it.
But if any man be a worshiper of God,
But if any man be a worshiper of God, I worship God now. He died. That don't mean you keep sinning. Give me that in Romans 3. That's Romans 3, right? Romans 6. 6 and 1. Just because you in sin, sis, when you know better, you do better. And that's what we out here for. We out here for our people to do better. Right? Read that. Romans 6 and 1, because you think you can just sin. You can't sin willfully, sis. Romans 3 and 1. Read that. 6 and 1. Read that. Read.
It's the book of
That's right, sis. We just read it to you out the Bible. God said if you ain't dressed properly, it's going to be a punishment for that. It's going to be punishment for that. Read it.
It's the book.
Are your daddy a pastor? Yeah. Sis, your daddy a pastor? Your daddy been lying to you. Read that. Your daddy been lying to you. Read that.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 6 and verse 1. What shall we say then?
So it said, what should we say then, sis? Read.
Shall we continue in sin
It says, shall we continue in sin? Read.
that grace may abound?
So sis, it says, can you continue in sin that grace don't abound? Read.
God forbid.
It says, God forbid. You cannot continue in sin just because Christ died for your sins.
That's right.
Just because Christ was put on the cross and died for you, you see what I'm saying? I don't mean you can continue in sin at all. You can barely get the black people, a black woman, a black man to do anything for their brother. And this man put his life on the line, the ultimate thing you can do for somebody. And look at our people. You got the young sisters right here, they hate God. They don't fear God. You got this sister right here, she hate God, she don't fear God.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is